everybody, it's Christy back with another video, and today we are going to look at the November Muse Kit. We had such a great time with the October Muse Kit, and I'm really excited to see what is in this box for November. If I can get it open. Okay. It's hefty too, by the way. Like, definitely a heavy box. Okay, as soon as I opened the thing, my computer went crazy. So, here it is. It's open. We have 3 Faber-Castell markers that are kind of glitzy and glittery. I don't know what those are. Ooh, we got Gold Faber Aqua this time. So the Gold Fabers we got last month. Now this month we're getting Gold Faber Aqua. So it looks like we're going to have an inky box of some kind. We got some instant coffee crystals. That's interesting. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Oh, so many things that I know I like. There's a atomic fireball in here. I do not like these, so I will pass that on. We have Vermilion Marabou Graphics Aqua ink. More coffee. We have Sunshine Yellow Marabou Graphics Aqua ink. So 2 nice aqua ink colors. And this is Speedball Calligraphy ink in super black. Super black. Okay, all inks that I love working with. We've got this guy, which is an empty box-like palette thing. Okay, it's interesting. And then we have brushes, a whole set of brushes from a company I've never heard of before. Bamigia. Brushes for oils, acrylics, watercolor. They look like really nice, maybe golden Taklon brushes. Does it say here? It doesn't say, but it gives us all kinds of different round brushes. And we have some Hahnemühle Britannia cold pressed watercolor paper. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Cool box. I'm interested to see a couple of things. Thing one, this is an interesting box. I'm interested to read about it. Let's start there. Ink and coffee. Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it now. We're supposed to take these coffee crystals and put them in here and make instant coffee and use coffee with our piece. Okay, I'm less confused now. Less confused. That's actually a really neat idea. Love that. So that's why we have this big box. Okay, so the Folgers are like a bonus item. Very interesting. So let's find the box. Grid paint palette with rubber cover. 10 grid layout with deep wells to allow paint storage and mixing. The soft lid can keep your paint wet and also separate each compartment so the paints do not mix together. Yeah, I've thought about having something like this for like a gouache thing. Oh, and it looks like if I wanted to buy more of them, I could connect them up. So that's really neat. And then I want to know about these. Flexible tip calligraphy brush pens, 3-pack. Brush pens feature a flexible brush tips. So, are they all the same is my question. Are they different sizes? It doesn't say on the barrel. It doesn't say in there. Okay, so that's got a brush tip on it. Does it look the same as these brush tips? No, so this one is different. And this one is extra fine. Okay, so we have extra fine, fine, and like a broad. Or medium or something. Cool! So we've got those. We've got these bad boys, which, listen, I don't have any of these, but I know people that have the Gold Faber Aqua pencils, and they are really great colored pencil, watercolor colored pencils. I'm a little concerned that there's like crumbs here to see if anything is busted. Okay, it doesn't look like it is. Nice color palette, a full set of 12. Again, these run, it says a retail of $17. That sounds about right for what I know these to be at normal stores. We have brushes. We have this paper, which is 300 GSM cold pressed. It doesn't say 100% cotton. So I wonder how much cotton it is. Acid free. I feel like I've had this paper before. I'm pretty sure I've had this in a different box. But we're working with inks, so we should be able to deal with it even if it's cellulose paper. It should be just fine. I'm really excited to play with the coffee. That's such a cool idea. And then we have the aqua inks, which are a lot of fun. Ooh! Okay, so it wants us to get messy. It really wants us to get messy here. Fox, Dusk, Splash, and Spirit. Would it be too meta of me to like make a splash coffee cup? I feel like that's what I want to do, but we'll see. That's probably one of the things. This is a skills challenge. Ways to earn laurel points. Okay, so this is from the scratch art box before we got the original box. So, all right. Well, this is another really fun challenge, and water-based medium is my jam. So, I'm going to get my daughter and see if she wants to swatch with me, and we will see you on the flip side of the swatch and maybe on the flip side of the art. I don't know, but I'm going to get to it. Future Christy here, and I decided to make this Muse Kit my Art Addicts Alliance video for the month, so I thought I would come in right now and tell you a little bit about the Art Addicts Alliance. So the Art Addicts Alliance is a wonderful group of creative individuals that I belong to, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. We are all kinds of different artists and all kinds of different mediums, and we have a Discord, and we love to talk about different creative processes and inspire one another. I have gotten so much inspiration out of being a part of this group in the last year. I have learned so much and met so many wonderful people, and I highly encourage you to check all of their videos out. There's descriptions to everybody's links below, and there is links in the description for everybody below, and I'm going to put everybody up on screen right now. So that's all our permanent members. If you would like to be a permanent member of the Art Addicts Alliance, please feel free to come over to our Discord and check us out. And if you want to be a featured member for a month, you can do that too. But even if you don't want to be somebody that's making videos, but you just want to talk creative stuff, you can join our Discord and do that. That's how I ended up there in the first place. So hopefully you've enjoyed all of these wonderful videos this month from the Art Addicts Alliance. And if I'm the first video you're seeing, check everybody else out. And if I'm the last video you're seeing, then I bet you saw some cool and amazing things. I know I can't wait to see what everybody else does for this month's videos. All right, so I already tried to record this once and it did not work. So here we go again. I ended up inking this off camera just because two things. I got tired of filming on camera. Sometimes that just gets exhausting. But also, when I ink, I really got to get down in there. So I ended up doing this off camera. But this turned out so cute. So we have 4 art prompts this month for our Muse Kit. They are Fox, Dusk, Splash, and Spirit. I still want to play with Splash. I have an idea for it, but that's coming later. And Spirit, I thought would be so good to do like a Christmas spirit thing. And then Festive is the prompt for the Art Addicts Alliance this month. So I thought, what a great way to mirror these two things. Do the Muse Kit box, do something that was festive and fit Christmas spirit, and here we go. So that is what I ended up with. I really like how the piece turned out. It's a cute little gingerbread house. I think that the inking did definitely help it feel finished to me. But overall, this was a great box. I just feel so good about the whole contents of the box. So let's talk about everything. Let's start with the paper. I thought this paper was great for the products that we got. For ink and for watercolor pencils, there was good tooth to the paper, but also there was liftability, and it dried fairly quickly because it's cellulose paper. I wouldn't love cellulose paper for every art application, but for this particular box, this was good paper, and I will use this watercolor paper in a more mixed media type concept when I do things. So good job on getting quality paper. Hahnemühle never disappoints, so that was really great. The Faber-Castell Gold Faber pencils, I knew the Gold Faber Aquas were going to be amazing. They were amazing. You can see how well they break down. So when I added water to them, I'm going to zoom in here. I mean, look, you cannot see for the most part where those scribbles were. And I didn't even try hard. Like, I honestly just put water on them. I didn't try to scrub at all. I think if I had tried to scrub, the orange and the black probably would have been able to come out a little bit better as well. So that is something to keep in mind there. But they're great pencils. I mean, I just think they're less pigmented than the Albrecht Dürer pencils, but Faber-Castell in general always delivers excellent watercolor pencils. So great job there. These brushes are phenomenal. They're going to be great brushes for me to have in my arsenal for inks and for gouache and for inks and gouache mainly is what I think I will use those brushes for. So love that I got a nice set of 6 round brushes. Their quality was great. These Marabou Aqua Graphic inks, I love these. I've used them before. They're one of my favorite Marabou products on the market. Of all of the different types of water-based ink, these are ones that I keep going back and buying because I just think they do such a nice job. So I love having, I'm getting close to having a pretty decent size set of those. The black ink I didn't use. It's the one thing I didn't use, but Speedball delivers an excellent quality ink, and I definitely will use this in the future. I've got a lot of plans for my ink. I have a whole like box of ink stuff that I would like to try, so this was really fun. These are really great, but they are definitely water soluble. So even I let this completely dry. I left it for an entire day, and then I went back over it, and you can see that it bled, which is fine. It's just you need to know it going in. So if I was going to do this, I had to ink at the very end, which is what I did. But they're great fine liners. They really are, or brush pens. They really worked well. I primarily used the fine-tipped one because it reminded me a lot of the Foodnosuke pens. And those are great pens, and I love the Tombow Foodnosuke's, so that's what I used to ink, and I think it turned out. Let's talk about the coffee. So I had fun with the coffee. I would like to play with coffee more. It definitely doesn't work exactly like watercolor. It's definitely shinier than watercolor. Can you guys see? Especially in like the, when you really add, yeah, so when you really add a couple layers of it, it's really shiny. But it does have some neat texture to it. And I had fun playing with it. It gets real weird and viscous in here, and I don't know. I want to see what else I can do with supplies that are not watercolor but watercolor, like a will it watercolor. Can I watercolor with wine? I know people have done things like that on YouTube, but I think it would be really fun to see. All right, so last thing I want to talk about is the pricing. All right, so here is the pricing for this box. So I paid $47.65 for this box. All right, hold on, let me zoom up and out a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Better. I paid $47.65 for this box, and this is the total that Muse Kit gives as a value, and this is my total. So, first of all, they always have bonus items. These are things that they don't charge for. I did go ahead and include it in the price because it was a value add, and I think that that's fair. The one thing I didn't talk about is that I got sent this really nice 10 grid paint palette with a rubber lid. I didn't bother using it for a couple of reasons. The first being I didn't want to just put coffee in here and then end up having to wash it, because I really think this will be a nice travel thing I can use for gouache. So if I want to do gouache on the go, this would be a great way to like travel with it or keep it here on my desk for a few days at a time when I don't want my gouache to dry down. I don't really want to put my aqua inks in there. That's not really how I use ink. Usually if I'm going to use ink, I have a palette that I do it for on my desk, and I only take out what I need. But this is a cool thing that was added to this box. I understand why they added it to the box, but I ended up not using it, but that's okay. But yeah, what a awesome value. Like, I had at least an $11 value in this box. I am constantly impressed by what Muse Kit is doing. I will say that of the art subscription boxes I get, I think Muse Kit is the one that I would say is the most comprehensive and the most beginner friendly. I feel like they give you everything you need to do an entire month's worth of projects and inspiration, and they walk you through tutorials in a really nice booklet. And I think that if you're really wanting to dive into art and you're a complete beginner, that this is a wonderful $50 value. I can't say it enough about this particular box. It's a lot of art supplies for me, to be honest. I'm getting one more, and then I'm going to pause my subscription for a little bit, but I don't want that to come off as, oh, I don't like Muse Kit. I actually think they're doing something really amazing and wonderful. I just think that it's a whole lot of art supplies, and I don't always have time to give them the attention that they deserve. But if you are a beginner, or you are somebody who is looking for a really good bang for your buck in subscription land, I would subscribe to these guys without hesitation. I don't know. What did you guys think of this box? I loved it. And I can't wait to play with the coffee some more. That's such a cool idea. I love when art supply companies kind of give me a new thing to twirl around in my head and get inspired by. So, did you get this box? Did you love it as much as me? Have you ever made art with coffee before? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much, guys, and that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully this inspires you to do something festive with your art this week, and I will be back soon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.